I think it's important to monitor and be aware of who is who's succeeding in the art world, in contrast obviously with who studies art and who is involved in art.
I think that counting is actually a really great strategy because it's factual, it's statistics, so it reveals to you or to anyone that the existence of the kind of disparity that's going on.
So there's a lot of undiscovered women artists who remain in that sort of category.
By counting, it kind of simplifies the information, and people have a place to access and to understand the perspective. And by being aware of the place we're at in this regard, we're able to keep engaged with giving women more room to work.
And I guess just seeing those stats that are very laid out in these great graphs, very simply, kind of highlights a lot of things that you already kind of know or already feel about the art world, that you have a kind of hunch about, that is present, but to have it, I guess, in very clear numbers becomes a very obvious way of understanding the structural inequity in the art world.
So by considering inclusion and using the Countess as a platform in understanding data that sits in our cultural environment of the arts, I think it also generates this necessity of diversity and the necessity of gender equality, and it becomes more of a reflection of what our arts community is.
If the numbers don't back up this sense of openness and diversity in art, which is what contemporary art is often frequently fallen back on as a definition of contemporary art, then it's just paying lip service. That theory doesn't hold water if the figures aren't there to back it up. So I think that, for me, that's an important outcome of counting and the Countess project. Yeah.
Countess, women count in the art world.